Hey guys, Chef Jason, your Ace Hardware grilling expert. Today, I'm giving you that step-by-step, that play-by-play guide on how to use smoker chips in your gas grill to add a ton of flavor, to make your backyard smell amazing, and you the envy of every single cookout you have. Let's get started. Now, if you ask 20 different pitmasters, you're going to get 27 different answers on which flavor is the best. The first thing we need to pick is the flavor. So who's your audience? Who are you cooking for? For me, at my house, I am a girl dad, and between my daughters and my wife, they like neutral. So we're going to do hickory and cherry. It's going to round things out nicely and give us that even, beautiful smoke. Now, we need a smoker box too. That is my best tip for you. Get a smoker box. I don't have to worry about pouches or anything else. That smoker box will last forever, because once you figure this out, which we're going to today, you're going to want to do this a lot more. Then we need the grill. So now that we've got the chips, we've got the smoker box and the grill, let's head outside. Now that we've picked the chips and the grill, next thing is let's go ahead and get a grate out. So I'm going to pick the smaller grate to get out, leaving me the bigger one, because now guess what? I'm going to create two zones. I'm going to have indirect and then direct. And now I'll show you what we're going to add in here next as part of our setup. Next thing we'll do is go ahead and add a smoker box just like that in between those two burners. So I have those perched on the flavorizer bars, holding them steady, and we now are ready to get this grill heated up. Time now to get the grill heated up. So what I'll do is go ahead and click to ignite those burners. I am going to turn on all 4 burners to get this grill heated up where I want it first, and then we'll come back, show you how we adjust it into our 2 zones. Now, we'll go ahead and close that, let that grill heat up. All right, now we just hit 450 degrees. It's about 12 minutes time. We're gonna hold it at 450 now for about 5 minutes and let it maintain that temperature. So we'll start adjusting the burners down to hold that temp right at 450. Keep in mind too, when it comes to regulating temperature, depending on the number of burners you have, your indirect zone may need to be farther over, and you're using more burners to keep that temp right at that 450. So adjust those accordingly and use as many burners as you need to keep the temperature where you want it, but then keep your steak or whatever you're cooking on that indirect side. Now that we've maintained that 450 degrees, we're going to go ahead and shut these right 2 burners off. Now we've got our indirect zone where we're going to put that steak that we're cooking today to get it started, and that direct zone where we're going to keep those smoker chips nice and hot and doing their flavor making. Okay, time to add the smoker chips now. You can't take the smoke away. That's right, so don't add too many. We're just going to add a small handful in there, and guess what? Now we're going to add our steak on the indirect side. We've got our chips on the direct side. I will close this slightly and just let it sit where it's at. Now, time to build some smoke. And now that we've got the chips in there, that is closed, we've got the steak on the indirect side, it is time to slowly let this build some smoke. Now, the cool thing is we started with a small handful, so we can always add more later if we want. Time to shut the grill. Okay, let's take a quick peek, because we're 3 minutes into this, and look at that, we're already building smoke. Right there. See that beautiful smoke coming off that grill? That is that blue smoke. That's the barbecue smoke we are looking for. We've got that temperature sitting perfectly at 450. That smoke is beautiful. Now, while it's cooking, you definitely want to keep the lid closed, because guess what? One of the mistakes that we make a lot is right there. The more you open that lid, the more you give it oxygen, that catches on fire. If it does, don't worry about it. Close it. That will starve it of oxygen. They will mellow out, and you should get some smoke again. But be careful, because that is not super flavorful. Now that those have burned out, right? 9 minutes. That was 9 minutes. Those are done. And usually on quick cooks like a steak or chicken or pork chops, that one smoke is probably enough, right? So you could just finish grilling. You could turn all your burners on, have that side ready to go, and finish grilling. But maybe for longer cooks or more smoke flavor, you want to add another round. Okay, if you want to add some of that smoke flavor at the end of your cooking process, the setup is absolutely the same, and you have that box ready to go, and now you can add your chips in at the end. This is also a great time if you want to add your second round of chips. So let's go ahead and add those chips, and you can pretend that that is that first round of finishing smoke to give you that nice kiss of smoke, or that second addition of smoke to give you more rich, deep smoke flavor. And just like that, we've added some amazing smoke flavor, or maybe that kiss of smoke That was a super simple and easy, flavorful process. That's a really good way to add flavor, right? And I told you, you can add it in the beginning, middle, or the end. You can add less for lighter, more for heavier smoke. But I know what you're thinking because my neighbor just asked me the same thing. Hey, chef, did you soak the chips or not? Ha! Stay tuned because that video is coming up where I put that to the test. To soak or not to soak, that is the question.